Sun's coming up nice on the mountain. Having a solar panel on that rock up there would be all right, I reckon. And this is what I have to put up with. One step. I think an abandoned Geodetic observatory up here. I've got no idea what a Geodetic observatory is, so hopefully I'll be able to tell you when we get up here.
Good morning. We've just realised that we need wood, seeing we're going into a national park. So here I am, after our coffee, I'm down at Bunnings to buy a bag of wood, which I hate doing because I know there's better wood out there, but in a pinch, this is what you have to do. So fingers crossed it's good wood.
So here's a possum who obviously is so used to humans. He's been watching us cook and now he's... But just don't trust them because they do bite.
Well, good morning everybody. It's relatively early in the morning here in Namadgi National Park. Certainly quite chilly if you can't tell from having the beanie on. If you look here on the car behind me, you can see a little bit of frost. We slept quite well. The van set up quite well for cold weather camping, but right now it's up and about. Make a coffee for Annie, and then I think we're going to go for a walk and explore some of the area. Just went for a quick walk this morning because we got in when it was sort of late yesterday afternoon. Went for a bit of a walk here, and you can hear there's a river running just off to my side here, and the sign over there just said waterholes. I'm just past the picnic area in 385 metres, so we're looking forward to exploring that. You can see the sun's come up behind us there. We're just going down to the waterholes via picnic area, 385 metres apparently, so this looks pretty gentle, to be honest. There are some fairly steep hills around here though, so I'm sure that later in the day there might be some steeper hills.
Well, they say something's only, like a walk that's only 1 kilometre long, but I think the gradient is like...
Yeah. Anyway, that's for a little bit later today. We're also going to go and see if we can find some better firewood, because the firewood we bought from a large retail chain here in Australia
they know.
was
I went to
terrible.
Bunnings.
It was Bunnings. It was terrible firewood. It was so wet. You could hear it sizzling as we're trying to burn it last night. So I think the seasoned sign on the front of the bag, yes, it was probably seasoned, but, you know, a day doesn't really count, does it? So anyway, we'll go and see what these waterholes are like, and we'll talk to you soon.
Oh, the frost in there. And we've got frost here as well. Frosty, frosty, frosty.
The ground is a bit crunchy.
It is crunchy. I wonder if I can catch it. Oh, yes, how good was that?
nice in the sun. It's a little bit chilly in the shade, but I reckon up here, not too far away, there'll be some lovely waterholes. So we can hear a little bit more water down here. It sounds like it's moving
Oh my
a little bit more.
goodness, so cute.
So we've made it down to the waterholes. It's really quite gorgeous down here, to be honest. Sun's just starting to peek over the trees where we're standing. It's a bit cold, our cheeks are numb. We're looking forward to getting into the sun. But it's remarkable that somewhere as pretty as this is, you know, half an hour from the southernmost part of Canberra, and just how spoiled we are in Australia to have places like this so close to the edge of our cities. Sun's coming up nice on the mountain. The solar panel on that rock up there would be all right, I reckon.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
I don't think I've got to leave long enough to get there though.
So Rob has found the sun.
It's a bit nice.
With the solar panel on your face.
It is. Now just do my back as well.
Funny.
Here we are at the Namadgi Visitor Centre. So we just went into the visitor centre and I bought a map, and we also bought some wood, so that was good. And Rob may have bought some
Jerky. Chili jerky, which is a lovely breakfast. But people in the visitor centre were lovely, super helpful. So we think today we're going to go to the old Honeysuckle tracking station, which was where the first pictures from the meme were actually beamed to Australia. So we'll go and look at what's left there. And then the other recommendation, there were so many recommendations, but the other one probably for us to do today is the Orroral Homestead, which is a bit of a walk, near where we camped.
Yeah, exciting. And the sky is big and blue, and it's going to be a great day.
Gorgeous winter's day here in the Australian Capital Territory.
Yeah.
Is there a NASA sign there?
Honeysuckle Campground, Orroral Ridge, Honeysuckle Tracking Station. Oh, these must be heaps have been camping. Some hiking. There's a campground in there. With those bases where you can put your tents on them, like Hannah did. One small step, one giant leap.
Oh, this is really interesting. So, from the late 1960s through to the 1980s, Honeysuckle was a hub of activity. Originally focused on supporting NASA's Apollo missions, the concrete slabs and the asphalt once were the foundations of a sophisticated tracking station that employed over 100 staff who engineered advanced scientific operations. The famous pictures of Neil Armstrong stepping onto the moon were first received here. Honeysuckle, along with Orroral Tracking Station in the next valley, supported Australia's early forays into space exploration.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
cool.
So the
So
famous
cool.
pictures were first received here. And this is what I have to put up with. One step, think she's going to try and leap again. Leap again. Do your heel click.
These Granite Tors, it looks like it's the green one, but here's our trailhead, a steep summit walk through massive granite rocks. It's a grade 4, bud.
Perfect.
Yep.
There we go.
Sign in. Oh, upside down. Bushwalking register. The walk we're doing is called the Granite Tors. Got a funny feeling we're walking up that.
All right, so camera's out again, which means that we're doing another hike. This time we're hiking in the Namadgi National Park, and we're doing a track called the Granite Tors track. We sort of started later today, so it's only an afternoon walk for us. This is a 8k walk. It's graded as a grade 4, so and we think we've seen where we're going. We'll do some footage up here for you in a minute. And it's grade 4 for how steep it's going to be, apparently. So, but we'll keep working our way up here. It was a cold morning, so we're probably still a little bit overdressed for the walk.
Watch us remove layers.
Yeah, you'll probably see us removing a few layers as we go up. But anyway, we'll talk to you a bit further on. Size of some of these rocks that have just halfway up this mountain are just incredible. That's got to be, I don't know, what, 2, 4, maybe 6, 7 metres tall, I would suspect. And then there's another off to our right here, just sitting in the mountain. This one here is almost square, and then this one, if I come round, you'll see it's got a bit of a point on the top there. Wow.
There goes the crazy man. He's jogging up the hill. That's not me. Conserve my energy. Bye, Rob.
I think we're nearly at the top. We're about 4 kilometres in and we're puffing a bit. It's quite amazing actually, even for all the running that Annie and I do, just to try and keep a little bit of shape. It's amazing what altitude does to really test your fitness. So this has been probably 2.5, 3k of fairly decent elevation, and I'm very much going to look forward to seeing to what our watches say from a climb rate. So, but we're nearly at the top. There's I think an abandoned Geodetic observatory up here. I've got no idea what a Geodetic observatory is, so hopefully I'll be able to tell you when we get up here. Okay, talk soon. And there it is, a Geodetic observatory.
So cool.
It just popped up out of nowhere.
Apparently, it's open.
So do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yes, please.
It's a former lunar laser ranger.
Ooh.
So there was a 10-ton telescope and laser from the US were installed in the building for the purpose of lunar laser ranging, whereby laser pulses fired to the moon are bounced back again via retroreflective mirrors placed on the moon's surface by Apollo astronauts. The measurements at the time of flight yield information on the motion of the moon, the rotational wobbles of the Earth, continental drift, and, just in case you weren't doing enough, the theory of relativity.
That's excellent.
And it was used to...
And the door's open. Ooh. Ooh. After you, bud.
Thank you. Wow.
It's going to get cold in here.
That's lovely. There are power points. Where does the power come from?
Did you want to sign in the book?
I think we should. And the sad thing is, this one will be locked. But this is where the stairs go up to the top.
I thought we could go up.
There's a deck out the front.
Oh, is this just literally a broom cupboard?
Yeah.
There's the broom. There's a...
Oh, it's recently been reopened.
So that's why the stairs...
You're going to open the other two levels at a later date. Please respect the heritage.
That's it.
14th to the 5th. Do you want to put a little...
I'll let you write in there if that's okay, because look how high that is. I don't know. I'm a shorty.
So I'm inside the Geodetic Observatory, and there's something in here that has intrigued me. So there's clearly power in here, but where did it come from? I'm wondering if there was a generator in the basement running all the time. The conduit certainly goes down under the floor, so maybe that's why this thing ran, which would have meant, of course, that they needed to bring fuel up here. So I'd say that track we walked up was actually a road at one point. So here we are at the top of the what's called the Granite Tors track.
Yeah.
Where beautiful views behind us there of the Orroral Valley. We're camped over there somewhere, I think down there in the Namadgi National Park. You won't be able to see it, but a stunning walk, certainly worth the quite steep bits. But if you do come to Namadgi and you have a relative level of fitness, I would certainly recommend this walk. It's fantastic views from up here.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. I love it. And I'm just going to enjoy the view now. Thanks. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, that's what we walked straight on. And there's the homestead. So tomorrow we walk from there to up. That's called the creek.
There's a rock sitting on top of a rock.
I studied these in high school. Whoa.
Rob for scale. Trying to get you in the shot.
I know the track is on this side. I couldn't help but
See, I can do this. I just couldn't do this scuba diving.
Wow.
Or in a cave that's underground.
I just wanted to check that one out.
Yeah, it tells me to go
so this
first.
this is telling us to go through
the rock. Oh my love of claustrophobic things. Actually, it's not that bad.
It isn't that bad.
I can do this. Which way though? This way? This way?
I think through, yeah, the way you were going to go.
This way?
Now Annie and I are walking through this little track here Wow, that camera's giving a really crazy view through there, but it's quite,
Careful.
it's quite stunning in here. Yes, I'm just trying to film and make sure I don't trip over. I might actually turn it around and we'll follow Annie down through the rest of the rocks. Here she goes.
Oh, there's all these different ways. That way?
I'd say it's that way.
This way? Or that way? Which way did you say?
I reckon we go that way.
It's a bit steep. I can't go this way.
Do we stop there?
I could drag my bum down there. I'll go round. But I'm
So is that not the way then?
Don't follow me.
Here comes Annie down the steps.
It's so much fun.
It was fun. And we did find our way out.
We followed Rob.
We're finally down the mountain now. We didn't do too much filming on the way down. About a third of the way down there was a bit of a flat open area, so we decided to have a run and I decided to have a fall. Just tripped on a bit of rock because my feet were too tired to lift them properly, but that was okay. I bounced out of that. So it's been about 9k. Feeling good now, but definitely looking forward to getting back to camp. We'll get a fire going, have a shower.
Oh, with new wood. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, hopefully with some new wood to get a decent fire. We've got some neighbours. They look like they're setting up for a bit of a party. So, but with how tired we feel, I don't think it's really going to worry us too much, to be honest. So, yeah, been a good walk. Walking through this beautiful Australian paddock here. I'll just see if I can get behind me here. See if you can see all the kangaroos just over there having a good feed. But yeah, a lovely walk. Cannot believe that the Namadgi National Park is like an hour south of Canberra and this is the first time I've ever visited it. I think I will be back. I hope I don't go in the water.
Oh, don't go in the water. Please don't go in the water.
Yes.